Skull 3, Hawkeye, Bogey 2 ship, Bullseye 102, 40 miles, heading west, just popped up to Angels 10.
Skull 3, strike, that's your bogey. Identify.
Skull 3 committing.
One has visual. Can't tell are they Syrian or Russian.
2 has visual.
Let's make them know we are here. They are making hard left turn and diving. We need to get closer to identify. Shit! Month night, 1 o'clock. We are too close.
Sound launch!
Missile! Evade!
2.
Strike, Skull 3. 2 is hit by SA-11. No shoot.
Skull 3, strike, get out of SAM range immediately.
Skull 3.
Good morning, pilots. The strike group has moved 35 miles north overnight and is currently staying in this area. Yesterday, VFA 34 and VFA 113 continued to gather intelligence on the Syrian Army group's numbers and locations. We now have a very comprehensive picture of the enemy's air defense capabilities in the area. Unfortunately, last night an FA-18 Hornet of the VFA 34 Blue Blaster Squadron was hit by an SA-11 missile near Hayman Air Base while intercepting a Syrian Su-25 ground attack aircraft invading the area. The aircraft crashed north of Hayman City, and the pilot was found dead in the wreckage according to information obtained from the rebel forces. VFA 131 will conduct a strike this morning to destroy the SA-11 missile site in the middle of the no-fly zone. VFA 37 will continue to patrol the zone. The Syrian Air Force's aircraft have mostly been kept on the ground, and those attempting to enter the no-fly zone have either been forced to leave the area or destroyed. So far, 3 MiG-21 fighters and 1 Su-25 ground attack aircraft have been shot down. However, the Russian Air Force's operations in the area remain intense. Unfortunately, the strikes have largely targeted civilian targets, although attacks against ISIS forces have been carried out. Despite the strikes against terrorists, overall Russia's actions in the area violate the rules of warfare, and their actions cannot be overlooked. The US President has spoken with the Russian President about the situation and has firmly condemned the violations of the no-fly zone and attacks against civilian targets. The Russian President has warned that any aggression would lead to actions against the US forces in the area to secure their counterterrorism efforts. We are still primarily trying to establish radio communication with the Russian aircraft detected in the no-fly zone. If necessary, offensive maneuvers and radar lock may be used to enhance the effectiveness of departure commands. The use of weapons is restricted to self-defense situations. If the above methods fail to stop the attacks on civilian targets, contact Strike, which will transmit the Strike Group Commander's orders for action.
Good morning. As previously stated, the squadron will carry out a strike this morning against the Syrian Army's air defense in the vicinity of the Haman Air Base. The target is the SA-11 site near the airbase. Me and ET are the strike element with the call sign Tiger 4. Hammer and Werewolf will operate as a fighter sweep with the call sign Tiger 5. Strike is in charge of mission control, with Hawkeye operating on Strike's frequency. The Tiger 4 will fly north through Turkish airspace, then hook south into Syrian airspace. We will fly low between 500 to 1,000 feet above ground level to avoid being detected too early. At 25 miles from the target, we will climb higher and fire harm missiles. Our goal is to destroy not only the radar, but also as many missile launchers as possible, and any equipment necessary to bring the station back online. Therefore, we also have FLIR and 2 laser-guided GBU-12s on board each aircraft. Tiger 5 will launch first and anchor 25 miles southwest of the Basel al-Assad International Airport. The target is about 15 miles east of the holding area. If the enemy does not launch fighters against you, you will wait until Tiger 4 aggress the operational area before landing on the carrier. If threatening enemy fighters are detected, you will perform an offensive mission while avoiding getting within range of the enemy's air defense. The weather is good, broken clouds at 12,000 feet. Both Case 1 for departure and recovery. ET, give me a thumbs up when you're ready. We'll perform a radio check on tactical and taxi to the catapult when the yellow shirts give the signal. After launch, fly a Case 1 departure at 500 feet and 300 knots up to 7 miles on BRC heading. At 7 miles, climb to 1,000 feet. If you launch before me, continue at 300 knots toward waypoint 1, so I can catch up. Then join up with me in formation. If you launch after me, join up with me as soon as possible. At 7 miles, we'll switch to the strike frequency on my call. Waypoint 1 is located on the Turkish coast. Strike will provide us with clearance into Turkish airspace, and we won't need to contact Turkish ATC unless there are problems. From the coast, we'll continue at 1,000 feet and 500 knots to waypoint 2. Hatay civilian airport will be on our left. We'll fly through the airport's control zone, but we don't need to worry about clearance. Civilian traffic at the airport will be suspended for 10 minutes as we pass. At waypoint 2, we'll make a sharp right turn heading south. The area is mountainous, so we'll climb to 2,000 feet above sea level. Speed remains at 500 knots. In a few minutes, we'll cross the Syrian border. We'll continue along a north-south valley and descend as soon as possible. The valley is controlled by rebels, so we shouldn't encounter enemy ground forces along the way. However, keep an eye out for man-pads. If even so, there are hostile forces in the area, or if the rebels mistake us for a target. At waypoint 3, we'll climb steeply to 5,000 feet. The SA-11 search radar will likely detect us, and we'll launch our harm missiles at the radar site. The site will likely be able to fire at us, so we'll need some wild weasel skills. Then, move above the target at 10,000 feet and warn if any threats detected. The target is marked at waypoint 4. I'll drop GBU-12s. Then we'll switch roles and you'll drop yours. If any radars are still operational, destroy them. Secondarily, engage missile launchers and other infrastructure if possible. I'll use laser code 1530 and you'll use 1688. Let me know when you've dropped both of your bombs or there are no more targets. We'll exit the area to the west at waypoint 5 at 10,000 feet. We have external tanks and we should be able to make it without refueling. However, a recovery tank is available 10 miles south of the carrier at 10,000 feet with the call sign Texaco 2 if we need it. If we don't need to refuel, we'll make a Case 1 approach together and land safely on the deck. Set bingo fuel at 4,000 pounds. If we encounter enemy interceptors on the way, we'll inform Strike. Hawkeye will also keep us updated. Tiger 5 will attack the enemy either on Strike's command, my command, or on Element Lead's own decision. If we are threatened, you'll engage the enemy, and I'll continue to the target. We have 1 AMRAAM and 2 Sidewinders each for self-defense. If we encounter enemy ground attack aircraft or helicopters, we will ignore them in this case and focus on our mission. If one of us has to eject, the other will mark the location and relay the information to Strike. If the situation allows us, we will also circle the area. Tiger 5 will attempt to move to the area if possible. If one of them has to eject, we will try to complete our mission and then stay behind to secure the area until the rescue helicopter arrives. The helicopter will come from the carrier. Our alternate airfield is Incirlik Air Force Base in Turkey. Strike will coordinate the necessary clearances with air traffic control if needed. If we have to head to the alternate, we will refuel from Texaco first, so that we have at least 6,000 pounds when we leave for Incirlik. Any questions?
No, sir.
Tiger 4, check on tactical. 2. Fly case 1, and join on my right wing before waypoint 1. 2.
Tiger 5, switch strike on primary.
2.
Tiger 4, switch strike on primary. 2. Tiger 4, check. 2. Strike. Tiger 4 checking in.
Tiger 4, strike. Authenticate Romeo Zulu.
Tiger 4 authenticates Echo.
Tiger 4, authentication correct. Cleared to proceed.
Tiger 4.
Strike Bull 3. They are not turning. Russians are not turning. They continue shooting rockets to that village. Request permission to use weapons.
Bull 3, strike. You are authorized to shoot warning shot with gun in front of attacking Russian aircraft.
Bull 3, roger. Warning shot. Committing. Strike Bull 3, it made it. Suhois are turning back to east.
Bull 3, strike copies. Continue as planned.
Bull 3.
Tiger 4, Hawkeye, be advised, Turkish F-16 patrol anchored over Hatay, bullseye 015, 60 miles, Angels 20.
Tiger 4.
Strike. Tiger 5, sweep is ready.
Strike.
Tigers, this is Hawkeye. Picture clear.
Tiger 4, feet dry.
Strike.
2, get in formation. Hatay Airport is at our 11 o'clock, about 10 miles. They know we're making flyby, but keep your eye open for traffic. 2. Right turn to south now. 2. We are in Syrian airspace, ready to rock and roll. Let's take 10 degrees right for lower ground. 2.
Tigers, this is Hawkeye. A pop-up group. Bullseye 115. 40 miles, low.
Spike, MiG-29.
Same. Prepare to engage if they get closer. Stay low until pop-up point to avoid SAM fire. 2.
Tigers, this is Hawkeye. MiG-29's 2 ship. Bullseye 110. 38 miles. Angel 6 climbing. Hostile. Tiger 5 recommend commit.
Tiger 5 committing.
2. Engage left 1. I'll go for SA-11. Launch your harms after pop-up. 2. Magnum.
MiG-29.
Fox 3.
Other one is going down. Good job. SAM launch.
Hawkeye, Tiger 5. Picture?
Tiger 5, Hawkeye. Picture clear.
Altitude. Altitude.
Magnum. SAM launch.
Altitude. Altitude.
Take high cover and call any launch. I will take some buck launchers. 2. Magnum.
Bingo. 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 Bingo.
Pickle.
Bingo. Bingo.
Good hit. Pickle! Your turn. There are still some left. I'll cover you. 2.
Pickle!
Good hit.
Pickle! Two is ready.
Good job. Rejoin and let's get back home. Strike! Tiger 4 aggressing as planned.
Strike.
2, get information.
Tiger 5, strike, RTB.
Tiger 5.
Strike, Tiger 4 checking out.
Tiger 4, cleared to switch to Marshall.
Tiger 4 switching. Flight go. 2. Tiger 4, check. 2. Marshall, Tiger 4 marking Moms 116 for 27, Angels 15, State 5.3.
Tiger 4, Marshall. Mother's weather is visibility 10 plus miles. No clouds below 10,000. Altimeter 29908. Case 1 recovery. Expected BRC 65. Report see me at 10.
Tiger 4. Two, where are you going? Get information now. Tiger 4, see you at 10.
Tiger 4, update state, switch tower.
State 5.0, flight go. 2. Tiger 4, check. 2.
Altitude. Altitude.
Tower, Tiger 4. Overhead, Angels 4. State 4.6.
Tiger 4, Tower, BRC 65. Signal is Charlie.
Tiger 4.
Bingo. 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 Fuel low. Fuel low. Bingo. 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 Fuel low. Fuel low. Bingo. 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 Bingo.
Good job, ET. On our way to target, we flew low-level route as planned. Your flying was within Navy standards, and we remained undetected until 45 miles from target. We don't know if it was bad luck or if they got warned about us, but they launched MiG-29 pair from Hanma Air Force Base.
Bingo.
Sweep arrived just in time, and we got a chance to launch our harms. As planned, we didn't only destroy SA-11 search radar, but the whole system, launchers, missile trucks, and all. They won't be putting up anything for a while. On Ingress, you had lots of problems getting back in formation. What was your problem? I know you are better than that. You need to fly better if you want to keep your wings.
Bingo. Bingo.
This is Susan Boyd and TBS World Live from the USS Theodore Roosevelt. Today, U.S. Navy F-18 fighter shot warning shots close to Russian Su-25 attack aircraft. The Russian Air Force was attacking against civilian targets at Al-Bab village northeast from Aleppo when intercepted by 2 U.S. fighters. According to spokesman of U.S. Navy, U.S. pilots called Russian pilots on emergency radio frequency but got no answer. Finally, the U.S. fighter shot warning shots in front of Russian aircraft, showing that they are ready to use force to protect civilians under unjustified attack. The President of Russian Federation has announced that next time Russian aircraft will get offended by any foreign forces will lead to immediate actions against attacker. The situation between the two world superpowers is getting dangerously hot here in Syria. Both countries claim that they are here to help and maintain peace, but there seems to be a significant risk of escalation. This is Susan Boyd reporting for TBS World News from carrier USS Theodore Roosevelt.